Kecil Museum is a museum located in the former Buleleng Harbor area in Singaraja. The arrangement of Sunda Kecil Museum began in 2017 with a budget from the Ministry of Education and Culture of the Republic of Indonesia. The inauguration and opening of Sunda Kecil Museum to the public was held on March 13, 2018 by Dewa Ketut Puspaka as the Regional Secretary of Buleleng Regency. The museum open every Monday until Thursday at 8 a.m. until 3 p.m. But on the Friday, it's open from 8 a.m. until 12:30 p.m. For the entrance ticket, we need to pay 10,000 per person, either via cash or digital wallet. The Sunda Kecil Museum functions as a place to present information regarding the history of Buleleng from the 7th to the 21st century. Presentation of history, especially regarding the role Singaraja as the capital of the Buleleng Kingdom, the capital of the Lesser Sunda Province, and the capital of the Buleleng Regency. Apart from that, the Sunda Kecil Museum also conveys the character of a national hero from Buleleng and the only governor of Lesser Sunda Province, namely I Gusti Ketut Puja, a collection about the history of Buleleng and Singaraja in the form of the photos and documents. Meanwhile, the collection regarding I Gusti Ketut Puja and the Lesser Sunda Province is the form of personal relics. There is also a description of the three Buleleng charms, which consists of the three parts. Are explained 5 economic commodities typical of Buleleng, which are exported to the foreign countries. Since it was opened as a port city by the king of the Buleleng at that time, this area has been visited by many immigrants, some of whom have settled. The very open attitude of the people make this area a portrait of Indonesia diversity. There are 5 types of faces, which is Bali, Arab, Eropa, Buddhist, and China. Although surrounded by corals, many ships could land in Buleleng port at once. The evidence can be gathered from the event of the Third Dutch expedition to Bali in 1849. At that time, there were at least 44 warships and merchant ships, 12 cruisers and 18 mayang boats, and 16 cargo ships docked in Buleleng. Tawan Karang emerged from the Balinese view towards to the sea. The Balinese kings believed that the coral reef is a gift of the god Barungena given through the ocean. This tradition was considered fair by the kings of Bali but dangerous to the Dutch position. Therefore, the Dutch sought an agreement with many kingdoms in Bali to remove the custom. The application of the tradition also triggered the Dutch attack, including the Jagaraga War between Buleleng and the colonial government. The Dutch government in 90s building a land road on the large scale. This development helped Buleleng become more advanced and improving its economical potential. In 1841, a treaty containing Buleleng's recognition of the Dutch colonial sovereignty was signed. The treaty regulated Buleleng's obligation towards the Dutch government, among others repealed the custom of Tawan Karang for the Dutch ship. Cargo ship at Buleleng Harbor. Buleleng Port as a part of Singaraja had 2 supporting ports, namely Tumukus and Sangsit. All the 3 were supported by the small trading ports, for example Pengastulan, Anturan, and Tanjung Lirang. Bung Karno has a strong family bond with Bali, especially Buleleng. The reason is that Bung Karno mother, whose name Ida Ayu Nyomanpai, comes from Singaraja Buleleng Regency. Here there are also some history books that can be read, and also some historic document remains as well. We can enjoy a leisurely walk here as well as buy some food at the food stand. We also can sit around the coast while enjoying the sunset or the sunrise at the harbor Buleleng. The beach here is also nice and there is an iconic building on the beach. If you come to Singaraja or Buleleng, you can also come to this place because this place is nice. We can holiday and while enjoying and studying about the historical of Indonesia and Buleleng. Thank you.